and we are go for the sprint race here in Monaco for Formula 2. A very slow start there for Luke Browning, and he's going to get swallowed up by the lead pack, so it's going to be an Alpine Academy 1-2. Kushmaini leads Gabriele Mini, leads Jack Crawford as they make their way up the hill for the first time. A terrible start there for Luke Browning.
Done with the championship leader was the driver who had to escape across the runoff area in Saint-Devote. So it's two Alpine juniors, line astern, with Luke Browning being shuffled back through the pack. It's Crawford who's made his way through, and a move to the inside of Merriman and contact.
Oh, contact there for Crawford, who's spinning round, and he's got damage there, surely, as they make their way in towards the hairpin, now trying to get going again. So Crawford in the wars on the first lap.
So Lindblad's going to launch to the inside of Crawford and gets not quite far enough up the inside of Crawford, slews the dam sideways, and you can see a little bit of carbon fibre goes flying. Let's hope Crawford doesn't have too much damage. We're on board with Crawford. We're making our way through the exit of Casino Square. We expect Arvid Lindblad to turn up stage right and try to make a move down the inside. We're looking for if Lindblad's tyre is up to the wing mirror of Crawford, and I don't think it is as they make the apex. We've still got a yellow flag on track, and but no stoppage yet.
Yeah, Shields is down the escape road here at Mirabeau to the left. We're hearing, we can see the debris, so certainly something has happened there. Let's find out what happened to Kean Shields.
Is it a bit of a move down the inside? He's been turned around, unfortunately, and he's recovered then into the runoff area. So heads up stuff from Shields. 10-second time penalty for car 4, Arvid Lindblad, for causing a collision then. So that's the stewards' outcome, and that will apply at the end of the race. So the man in third position carries a 10-second penalty here.
Roman Stanek trying to get down the inside of Pepe Marti, and I think we'll see his view of it.
Now Pepe Marti leaves a little bit of room on the inside of the hairpin, and in doing so keeps himself in the race there, I think. So heads up driving from Pepe Marti, mature stuff, and it's front wing to side pod, but no opportunity to get through.
Slow down to create a gap to the cars in front. Slow down. Give the gap you want. We need to open 12-second gap to the car that is just in front of you. Why the do I need a 12-second gap? By that, in the last 5 laps, you can go all in and make the gap to the cars behind.
Yeah, so what they're trying to do here with Lindblad is back the field up, stack the full field up, and then go for it in the last 5 laps. See what's going on with Pepe Marti, who's having a rather adventurous race, often not due to his own issues, but that's another move then. Was it for Stanek? Another attempt for Stanek, who has actually made it down the inside there.
Joshua Dirksen into the barriers on the entry to Portier.
That will bring out then the safety car.
John Bennett, meanwhile, looks like he's come in to retire from the race. He's the only driver out there making his debut here. Here's what happened then.
Down the inside, and we're racing wheel to wheel then. Oh! And there, the damage. So he's parked up, actually, he's parked up a little bit further round, but it's an incident that happens on the exit of Mirabeau.
This was so stupid from this guy. How do you expect to make the dash? Come on.
I think it's Goethe, the Red Bull liveried machine, that he's having an argument with through the exit of Mirabeau. They're just plain not enough space. Actually, the move getting done, but plain not enough space for them to make their way down towards the hairpin.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think it was just a case of not enough space for them. Oh, and good avoiding action there from Dino Beganovic in the silver high-tech. Here's what happened to Bennett.
Oh, so he's made contact with the wall, actually, outside on the way out of Saint-Devote, and obviously feels he can't continue then. Whoa, did a decent job of trying to hang on to that, but just not enough road.
Kushmaini leading Gabriele Mini, leading Arvid Lindblad, who has that 10-second time penalty hanging over him as we go up the hill to Beau Rivage and Massenet for the first time of this restart. Lap 15 of 30.
Let's see what's going to go on with Ollie Goethe, who we saw making a move earlier on. Oh!
Wow.
Wow, a little bit of contact, but he managed to find a way through.
Move of the weekend so far, for sure.
Front wing damage then for Victor Martins, who was the recipient of that move from Ollie Goethe. It is a 10-second time penalty as well for Ollie Gerth for causing a collision, and I think that one's really harsh. What do you expect the drivers to do to get a move done? And that is Marti still working away.
Yeah, he's had a tough day at the office, hasn't he, Pepe Marti? The message getting through to Lindblad now that it's time to push to these two here. Let's see if Lindblad can create any kind of gap to Browning. Would this have had a difference on his tyres driving around at the pace he has done? Alex, will that help him extend the gap? I mean, look at it already.
He's been super quick all weekend long, we have to say that. Mega quick in qualifying, has looked like he's had a lot of confidence around the streets of Monaco. But that being said, everybody behind him has been going at that same pace as well. Certainly Browning starting to go with him. Lindblad now doing exactly to Gabriele Mini what we saw Mini do to Kushmaini at the beginning of the race. 4-second gap back. It's now a 5-second gap back to Browning. Crawford a further 3. He is in the process, if he can nerf Mini along here a little bit, of actually driving himself into the point, back into the points, Arvid Lindblad.
Kushmaini took his first Formula 2 win at Hungary last year in the sprint race. Now he's going to return to the top step of the podium. He comes out of Anthony Nogues and down the start-finish straight to give Dams Lucas Oil their 3rd Monaco win and himself his first of 2025. Gabriele Mini gives Prema Racing their first podium of the season, and Luke Browning finishing in P3. It's 5 podiums now for Luke Browning. A great performance for him.
Let's go, mate. Very good job. Very good job. Yeah, boys. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's been a very tough start. I'm out of our control. I'm in our control, but our season starts today, so it's a very long way to go. Let's keep believing. Thank you, guys.
Dams Lucas Oil taking the win with Kushmaini and full points. Gabriele Mini in second, then Luke Browning, Jack Crawford, Richard Verschoor, Sebastian Montoya in the points. Leo Fornaroli once again in the points. Lindblad with that penalty dropped to 8th, and then it was done and Miata. Here we have a look at our points. 65 for Dunn. Browning just one back. Verschoor keeps himself in the fight. He's stabilised now this weekend. Fornaroli, Mr. Consistency once again this season. Lindblad, damage limitation for him with 46. That could look very different tomorrow. The feature race, it is Grand Prix points up for grabs.